This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Centre, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boyz Commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. Men's, women's, futsal, beach soccer. We discuss it all right here on Reggae Boyz Commentary. So the glasses are going on. So that tells you one thing right there. It does, doesn't it? Well, tells you everything. Yep, that's right. It indicates to you, quite simply, that we have something serious to discuss, and that's in relation to our Reggae girls and them playing their trade overseas. Firstly, we have some excellent news, and what we can say is that a lot of the performances of these girls are not surprising at all. It's not a shock to any at all. Kayla McCoy at Rangers has scored 7 goals in 9 games in all competitions this season and 5 goals in 6 in the Scottish League itself. So she is on fire. On fire right there. Tiffany Cameron this season, 6 goals, 3 assists in 6 games. Just let that sink in. That's 9 goal contributions in 6 games. That's almost a goal contribution every other game. Well, almost 2 goal contributions a game. Almost 2 contributions. That's good, isn't it? When you reflect on it in the grand scheme of things, you want to have players that are goal threats. And Tiffany Cameron is a goal threat. And these are the sorts of players that you need in the team. So that's the reality. Yeah. So yeah. Now, you might say on your screen, well, what's going on here? Tottenham Hotspur 0, Arsenal 4. Yeah. Reggae Girls, Rebecca Spencer and Drew Spence, they lost 4-0 to Arsenal in a North London derby. Beth Mead, Vivian Medema, and Rafaela Souza on the score sheet for Arsenal. And earlier today, well, Khadija Bunny Shaw's Manchester City, they fell 2-0 to Chelsea. Fran Kirby and a penalty kick from Mariana Menginalde getting on the score sheet there for Chelsea. So what does this mean in terms of the standings? Well, Arsenal are out on top. That's right. I'll show you right now. This is what the standings look like right now in the league. Arsenal are on top, followed by Manchester United, followed by Aston Villa, Everton, 4th, Chelsea, 5th, West Ham, 6th, Liverpool, 7th, Brighton, 8th, Drew Spence and Rebecca Spencer's Tottenham are 9th in the table. Manchester City, back-to-back defeats to start the campaign. Tough start for them. But let's not forget that in Khadija Bunny Shaw's first season at Manchester City, they also had a difficult start to the season. However, they still managed to qualify for UEFA Women's Champions League football. They finished third last season. And let's not forget that last season, Chelsea ended top with 56 points, Arsenal second, 55, Man City third, 47, and of course, Manchester United, 42 points. So it was a tough start. Remember that Manchester City, in their first 5 games last season, they only picked up 4 points. And they were 9th in the table. 9th, which is basically one position higher than they are right now. But from November to the end of the season, they only lost 1 game. And they went on a 9-game winning run that helped to propel them up to 3rd in the table. They went to the FA Cup final. Chelsea won that. They went to the League Cup final. And they defeated Chelsea. So that is where things stack up there. Gareth Taylor is somebody that respects Khadija Bunny Shaw very highly. And I fully expect him to continue to put that trust in her moving forward in the team. So, tough start, but October 16 will be their next game against Leicester City, and I'm sure they'll be looking to turn the corner where this season is concerned. The League Cup, City are in a group with Sunderland, Liverpool, Leicester, and Blackburn Rovers. Bit unfortunate that Manchester City's Champions League campaign is over, but I'm sure they'll be keen to progress forward and ensure that they finish high in the league in the upcoming season. It's a good unit around at Manchester City. Very good players. Even though Georgia Stanway has moved to Bayern Munich, it's still a very, very solid unit. When you think about Chloe Kelly and Lauren Hemp and Haley Russo and Alex Greenwood, Demi Stokes, this is a very, very good Manchester City team. A very, very solid unit. And a team that should not be underestimated this season. So it is a tough start. It is not a good start. But they will turn things around. They will turn the corner. They will improve. And for that, you can be absolutely sure about it. Tiffany Cameron. So, as you all are aware, she won a very prestigious award quite recently. And this award was for being able to be the top player in the Hungarian Women's Premier League, the player of the season last year. And if you ask me, it's richly deserved. Now, you might look at the numbers and say, but here's the thing. Those stats that you see right there are a combination of last season and this season. This was not last season. Last season's figures were 17 goals and 7 assists in 23 appearances. Those figures are a combination. And I made it very clear in my IG story before the whole world decided to take the 28 appearances and 23 goals and 10 assists. I made it very clear in my IG story, but I guess a lot of people just don't read and just quick to type. I made it clear that it was a combination of last season and this season. I used the words in her last 28 games. That's what I said. But, people like to run with what they see. But last season, it was 17 goals and 7 assists. So that's where they are. That's where we are. And from there, we press forward with it. What's next for her? Well, personally, I think she has the ability right now to play in England. As far as interest is concerned, I would say it's kind of cooled off since the season has started. But let's see what the January transfer window presents. But if you ask me what I think will happen, I believe that she's going to do her best at the end of the season, help Yor try win the Hungarian Premier League, and then after that, I know Yor is going to try to give her a new contract, and then from there, she's going to have all the offers in the world. England, Spain, France, Germany, Sweden, Norway. I'm pretty confident about that, but we'll see. But that's something for us there to consider. So there we go with that. Lots to come. Congrats to Tiffany on her award. Warren Webster was richly deserved. And if you look at the team that she has at Etoyor, it's a unit where she is the experienced individual. And as a result of that, what you find is that she's surrounded by players who are graduating from the youth team and the academies. So what you realize is that she has to be pulling the team forward. Yeah, man, big up Warren. Look at the games that she didn't play. She was injured. It's either they draw or they lose those games. And the games that they draw in 0-0, which means that her goal threat was missing. So it shows the sort of impact she has when she plays versus when she doesn't play. And I've made this extremely clear, and I'll say it another time. She is the most versatile player in the Reggae Girls squad. I didn't say she was our best player. She's our most versatile player. And she needs to be in the 26-member squad for the World Cup. FIFA is expected to expand the World Cup squad from 23 to 26. And I think this would do quite well for the team as a whole. So we're looking forward to it. And should be a very, very exciting time ahead. I appreciate it, you guys, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. This is an update on the girls and how they're doing as it relates to the playing in England, in Hungary. Trudy Carter signed a deal over in Spain. It's a deal until the end of the season. They had offered her a 2-year deal, but she chose for a 1-year deal. And that made me think, if somebody offers you $2 and you said, no, I'll only take 1, what does that tell you? Well, that gives you a clear indication that possibly Trudy's possibly saying, I go to the World Cup, I start the World Cup, and I could perhaps end up at a Barcelona or a Real Madrid after that, or end up at a Brighton, or end up at a Manchester United after that. But she's in Spain, first reggae girl in Spain, first Jamaican footballer since Deshaun Brown to enter. So it's good news, yeah? Really, really good news. Reggae Boyz, Reggae Girlz fans, thank you for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Don't forget as well to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content. More content to come later today.
This video is brought to you by Maypen Educational Center, catering to evening CSEC classes and chess classes. Call 876-337-7374 or 876-775-6692. We got you covered preparing for exams. Andy Gone Nuts, 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is also brought to you by BLC Jamaica Security Electronics, specializing in alarm system, video surveillance, camera system or CCTV, barrier system, gate automation, and access control. Call 876-320-7711. That's 876-320-7711 or 876-351-1105. That's 876-351-1105.